Warm-up number 20 is on the screen. Let's get started, please. By now, you should be experts at this. Give you guys some time. Copy and go. All right, as you're sending that in, let's see. I need some answers. Check with your neighbor first to see what they got for the warm-up. Then we're going to get, who haven't we called on in a while? How about Natalia Castro? Let's go. She'll get us started with number 1. So check with the neighbor, see what they got, and then we're going to go with number 2. For number 2, we have A and B. I just want to make sure that we got the process correct. So for number 1, Natalia, can you give us the inequalities? Let me zoom in. What was it? I'm sorry? 2, and then over here, X. And what goes in between? Less than. And then what do we write in between here? Or, that is correct. And then 5.5 X, and then less than. Solution set of X. Hands if you got that. That is correct. So, number 2A. Check with the neighbor, see what you got for 2A. What is the inverse of 2A? Pass the one, Natalia. Julian, 2A, inverse. F inverse X. Hands if you got something like that. All right, I'll take that. However, look up. Yeah, you can simplify that one. So it would be 3 over 2X plus 4 equals F inverse X. Is that correct? Oh, isn't it 12 over 2? Did I? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay, my bad. Yeah, we're checking to see if you guys were paying attention. Okay. Thank you, Julian. Appreciate that. So it would be 12 divided by 2 is 6. Right? And is that it? Yeah, right? Inverse, okay. Let's go to number 2B. 2B. I'm going to go over 2B just for the process to make sure we got it. Change f of x to y. X squared minus 9. From there, we need to leave x by itself, so I add 9 to each side. That leaves me with y plus 9 equals x squared. From there, we need to cancel that squared, so we do square root. So far, so good, yeah? So we end up with square root of y plus 9 equals to x. Are we done? No, exchange the variables. That one and that one. So we end up with square root of x plus 9, bless you, equals y. But I'm just going to change it to f inverse of x. Hands if you got that by yourself. All right, not bad. And once again, the reason I'm bringing these, because we're pretty soon going to get to that session on inverses, and we're going to be graphing inverses as well. So let's go to the last one. We need an equation for that one. Y equals mx plus b. So therefore, our equation for that, who went last? Yep. Autumn. Our equation is, what? Be nice. Our equation is, what? All right. Let's see. Autumn's going to walk us through this one. Here we go. What is our y-intercept, Autumn? Positive 2. Okay. Positive 2. We got that. Now we need the slope. So let me give you another reference point. Let's say this one. So it will be our slope atom. 1 up, 2 to the right, so 1 over 2. So y equals 1/2 x plus 2. That is correct. Send that in, please. Be nice. Give me a second. It's 7YSAL. 7YSAL. All right, copy the agenda, please. Warm up number 20 done. We're still in the middle of transforming functions. We're introducing back again H and K. So far, we're doing okay. Today, we're going to introduce a new function again. And, whoa, it's more like a soft introduction. I'm not going to be like, oh, we're going to focus on that, but it's going to come in. And then tonight's home play, only 2 problems, only. Aww, only. Is that good? Yeah? All right. Last night you had 1 problem, 4 transformations. Go to Canvas, turn that in, please. I'll give you guys some time. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Once again, for this session, you're going to need at least 2 graph papers, so make sure you grab those. All right. So, to access the home play, copy this code, IFZBE. 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 Now, last night's home play looked like this. Aww. Tonight's home play looks like this. Aww. Let's go. It's on like Donkey Kong. Yeah, we got this. All right. So, I'll give you guys a little bit more time to turn in your home play on Canvas. Get some graph paper. You got a minute? Go. All right. We good? Yes, Mr. Q. All right, good. So, our objective for today can transform a function using different parameters. So, like I said, by now we already know what functions are. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Q. All right, so if I was to ask you to give me a non-example, you should know what to do. Is that correct? So tell your neighbor a non-example for a function, a non-example. What would be a non-example for a function? Think about it. Tell your neighbor. Non-example. All right, type it on the screen, please. Give me your non-example, please. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Non-example. Let's move on. So, we know what they are. We've been working with parameters. We went from y equals to f of x equals. We did one of these. From there, we did a couple of those. Then we went to f of x equals x squared. We did that, and we saw how it moved it from right to left, left to right. We did a couple of those. Then we did this one, and that's where we ended, right? So, on your new graph paper, copy this one. Use the small side, one of the smaller ones, example Shazam Q. And it reads, graph f of x equals x squared. Then transform the graph f of x minus 2. And then at the outside plus 7. And then the other transformation in green, f of x plus 5. Outside is plus 2. Then f of x plus 3. And then outside minus 8. And f of x minus 1. And outside minus 3. Now for this one, copy it first, and then I want you to talk to your neighbor, see, and remind them what domain are you going to use to graph that original function first. All right? I'm going to give you guys a head start. And go. All right, so just to make sure that we're on the same page. So, remind your neighbor, what domain do we use when I ask you to graph an original function? What domain do we use? Señorita's going to get us started. What domain do we use? All right, good conversations. Go ahead, Yalitza. Domain. -2 to 2 brackets. That's our domain. Hands if you agree with that. Yes, so we get our table going. X is from -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And then we need to find our f of x. And we know now it's -2 squared, that's +4. -1 squared is 1. 0 squared is 0. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. And you graph that. -2, 4. -1, 1. 0, 0. 1, 1. 2, 4. And we label that f of x. All right. So, we want the first transformation in blue. In blue. So you neighbor, where we're going to move all 5 points according to that blue one, and Yalitza's just going to pass them one. Who? Sarah, where are we going to move the blue one to? To the right, very good. To the right, and then up 7. Hands if you got to the right and up 7. That is correct. So I'm going to move this point. Look up. I'm moving 0, 0 first. 2 steps to the right and 7 up. Because it's easier to place the other 2 points right above it. And the other 2 points, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is our g of x. All right. So once again, notice, look up. Notice my process. I moved 0, 0 of the black one, this one first, to 2 steps to the right and 7 up. 2, 7. Okay? Go to with a green one. Turn to your neighbor, let them know how we're going to move the green one from the original black one, where we're going to do, where is it going, and then Sarah's going to pass them one. Who? Julian. The green one. 2 up. 5 to the left. Hands if you agree with that. That is correct. 5 to the left, 2 up. 5 to the left. Look, I'm going to start at 0, 0. 5 to the left, 2 up. One, 2, 3, 4. And we label that g of x. All right, not bad. Man, that's a very bright green, right? All right. Let's go with the purple one. Purple. Tell you never where we're moving that one, the purple one. And Julian's going to pass them one. Autumn, where are we going to move that to? Down 8. and to the left 3. So 3 to the left, down 8. 3 to the left, down 8. That is correct. That's our g of x. And last but not least, the red one. Turn here where we're moving the red one. Transforming the red one. Passive one, Autumn. Miguel. Where are we moving the red one? Right. And down 3. So 1 to the right, down 3. 1 to the right, down 3. And that's our g of x. All right, not bad, not bad. Send me your graphs. I want to see your transformations, please. Okay, look at this next one. Don't copy it on your paper. And it reads, the graph of f of x, which is this one, is shown. Show me in green f of x plus 2. In red, f of x minus 3. In blue, f parentheses x minus 6 inside parentheses. And g of x, f parentheses x plus 7. So before you show me on the screen, talk it over your neighbor, let them know what's going to happen to each of those transformations. Talk it over your neighbor. What's going to happen to each of those? Talk it over your neighbor, please. All right, on your screen, graph all 4 different ones on the screen, not on paper, on the screen. Go. All right, so example, Shazam Q says graph f of x equals x cubed, and they give you transformations. So remind your neighbor what domain we're going to use again. What domain do we use? Everyone. -2 to 2, that is correct. Bracket, that's our domain. So you get your table, x, f of x, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So my first value we're going to substitute is -2, -2 cubed. So what does -2 cubed mean, everyone? -2 times -2 times -2, is that correct? So I'll show it on the side so you guys can have at least the first example in case you forget what that means. Here we go. What is -2 times -2? +4. What is +4 times -2? -8. Next value, -1. What is -1 times -1? +1 times -1, -1. 0. 1 cubed is 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. 2 cubed is 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. Let's graph that. -2, -8. -1, -1. 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 8. Does that look familiar? Yeah, Mr. Q, looks like the one we just did on the screen, yes. Label this f of x. And students, this is what we call a cubic function. Quick intro. We'll get more into that next week, but this is a quick intro. That's a cubic function. It's a cubic function. And why, Mr. Q? Because it's a cubic exponent. Okay. So with that said, we have 5 points. This one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. Let's do the green transformation first. Tell your neighbor what to do for those 5 points according to that green transformation. All right. The conversations. Let's go over there to the front with Victoria. What do we do for the green transformation? To the left, 3 and 1 up. Hands, have you got that? Looks about right. So 3 to the left, 1 up. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1 up. This one, 1, 2, 3, and 1 up. This one, 1, 2, 3, 1 up. This one, 1, 2, 3, 1 up. Oh, sorry. 1 up. And this one, 1, 2, 3, and 1 up. And we label that G of X. All right? Not bad, not bad. Next, I'm going to go to the red one. I'm going to skip the blue one for right now. I'm going to go to the red one. So we just finished the green one. Tell your neighbor what's going to happen for that red one from the original. Tell your neighbor what's going to happen for that red one. Then Victoria's going to pass someone. All right, Victoria. Julian. Four down and 2 to the right. That is correct. 2 to the right, 4 down. 2 to the right, 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Finish the other 2 by yourself, and then I'm going to send you the screen so you can send me your work. All right. So looks like the majority are doing well on this one. So from 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with this so far? 5 4s, 5 4s. Okay. Yeah. So with that said, I am going to, while we wait for the rest to turn their transformations in, I'm going to go back to the home plate. There's the home plate. So I'm going to give you a head start. You should be able to finish that before you leave today. So get a graph paper. That's the home plate for tonight. Finish it here so you don't have anything to do over the weekend. And those of you who are following on YouTube, make sure you put some practice in. There it is. See you guys next time. Peace.